Great. So my name's Brian Beck. I'm the host of the Business Track Sessions. We got a really great session here for you today. We're about to start up. We're going to talk about top 10 tips and tricks to unlocking enterprise power. So with us, we have a great panel here. We have Rubin, who is the Chief Customer Success Officer. I guess that's the official title at Magento. Brian Grady, who is the President, CEO of Gorilla Group. And then we have Justin Finnegan, who's the COO also of Gorilla. So I'm going to let Adi take it over from here. So
Thank you,
on to
Brian.
you. Sure.
All right, I'm going to stand because it's more interactive that way. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. We don't have a lot of time, so if it was up to me, we'd be here for an entire day and we'd learn about the miracles of Magento Enterprise and deeper dive into each and every one of the features, but keeping the fact that we have only 30 minutes to unleash the power of the Enterprise Edition, we're going to touch on certain things that we have seen as the customer success group that really make a difference in our customer success. As head of the customer success group, we govern every single Magento enterprise and professional license around the world, and we speak to the merchants, we speak to the partners, and we've sort of gathered a holistic view of what many of our customers are doing right and where they also fail, and for us to guide them back. So some of these stuff, the things that we're going to review today, you're going to think, oh, of course, you know, I need to learn the product. Of course, I need to work with a partner. But I do want to emphasize that it makes a big difference, and we'll cover that. Hopefully, we'll have ample time for Q&A, and if anybody wants to talk to me or any member of my lovely team that is right back there, all our Magento Enterprise account managers right at the back of the house, please stick around and we'll help you and guide you towards some of the information that we share with our customers every single day. Before we begin, I would like to make this interactive, so if somebody has questions in regards to implementation, in regards to features and functionality, of course we'll be happy to take that. We'll keep it as light and conversive as possible. Thank you very much to my fellow panelists that are absolute experts in e-commerce and in the field and are a very big part of our ecosystem, Gorilla Group. By a show of hands, I want to understand who's with us here today. Magento merchants, if you could raise your hands. Very nice. Very good turnout. From you Magento merchants, how many of you are already or are in the process of getting onto the enterprise platform, Magento Enterprise? Very nice. Great, great. So now that we know who you are, we can also turn the session specifically to you. It was very hard for me to gauge, you know, who was actually going to attend, whether it's partners or developers or merchants, but we can definitely flow with that because we're casual. Let's take a look. So top 10 tips and tricks to unlocking enterprise power. It sounds very bombastic. It's, you know, I don't have any magic trick up my sleeve, but let's take a look at some of these. So here is who we are. Like Brian introduced, I'm the head of the customer success. We do account management for every single one of you Magento Enterprise customers around the world. Hopefully in your location, we provide you with references. We introduce you to the right partner. We show you where all of your resources are. We help you through transitioning into your live environment if you need to. We facilitate your relationship with our global support team as well. And Brian here, like the other Brian introduced, head of Gorilla. So a little bit about Gorilla, and I'll pass it on to you.
So real quick, when you guys are picking a partner, it's very important to pick a partner that I always say there's a lot of really good firms out there that do design, and there's a lot of really good engineering firms out there. The key is finding a firm that does both well, especially if you are doing a redesign as part of your implementation. So one of the things that Gorilla does is we've got a full service design and user experience team, as well as a whole engineering team for deployments in the Chicago office. And then we've also got a managed services group that we have out of our Kiev office. So we can manage all e-commerce deployments from beginning of user experience design all the way to post-launch.
Here's our agenda, really quick. We'll be talking about just some official tips and tricks that we've seen that many of our enterprise customers have had some success with, and some that we'd like for you to keep in mind, some additional enterprise features and Magento merchants. So in the spirit of what's your story, really, our story is everything that our customers have done, the innovation, the way they have used Magento enterprise features, and I hope that many of you will see the examples of your own sites up on stage. Understand the full capability of Magento Enterprise. Very often in what we do, we speak to merchants and we find out that they don't even realize what they have in their hands. They've subscribed to the Enterprise Edition because somebody said it was a good idea, a partner said it was a good idea, they want it to be on our flagship product, the Enterprise Edition, but they don't understand the features, they don't understand the capability, they don't understand the environment that it needs to be hosted in. Make sure that you know what you have as a Magento Enterprise merchant. Know the features, each and every feature that is available to you. We have some incredible features that we find after a brief conversation with merchants that they had no idea that these features are built right into their Magento Enterprise offering. Technical support. Know that you have access to a global support team. Support can be there to answer any single one of your questions about features, about functionality. Know that they can also assist you in introduction to ECG, the Expert Consulting Group. If you knew the E for expert earlier, you could have gotten that trip to Bora Bora. Stronger security. PADSS compliance is available only through the Enterprise Edition with our secure payment bridge. Better performance with full-page caching, with our order archiving, and we all know how truly important good performance is in e-commerce for SEO positioning, your organic positioning, as well as keeping people around and pushing them through to the checkout.
So,
warranty.
Real quick, Adi, one of the things on the technical support too is when you are looking for a partner, it's very important to also talk to a partner. If you're not going to have on-site staff to help manage and support Magento post-launch, it is important to find a partner that does have managed support services for post-launch, because Magento is a fantastic platform, but you have to continue to tweak it and make sure that it does perform, especially for the customizations that are the extensions, the integrations that you may have built. Those will need to be supported by a partner post-launch.
Very true. Warranty that also is available with the Enterprise Edition. Indemnification, as well as dedicated account management. Every single one of you who is an enterprise customer has a dedicated account manager that sits in the corporate office of Magento. They are there to answer your questions. They are there to introduce you to partners that are a good fit for you, that are a good fit for your budget, that are a good chemistry match to your organization and the way you do business. We can introduce you to our friends at PayPal, our friends at eBay, of course. Really bring everything as far as resources go from around the company in order to open any roadblocks that you have encountered since being onboarded to the Magento Enterprise platform. Our mission, in essence, is for you to succeed, for you to be a great advocate of Magento and primarily the enterprise platform. And again, know that this is a yearly subscription. Know that it starts at $14,440, and that the license is per instance, per server. By any means, this is probably one of the most affordable solutions in e-commerce today for the enterprise market. Here are some of the features that are exclusively available with the Enterprise Edition, a full suite of loyalty and reward points, and we'll speak extensively about that, time allowing. Customer segmentation, targeted banners, automated email reminders, custom attribute management, rule-based product relations, RMA, which is return merchandise authorization. Gift registries, multiple gift registries are available with the Enterprise Edition. Gifting options, gift certificates, gifting options are the merchant's ability to charge for gift wrapping, to charge for a personalized message, or of course to offer that custom message to be delivered as part of the package. Store credits, also available. Full page caching, as we spoke, catalog archiving. Customer service assistance for assisted shopping. And then, of course, content staging and merging, and we'll discuss all of those features extensively. A full flash sales and private sales suite is available in the Enterprise Edition, as well as category access permission for you to show only the type of customers that you would like to see, certain categories, certain products, certain price points. You can completely block prices from customers before they identify themselves onto the platform, and we'll see a couple of examples of sites that are doing that very well. Logging of administrator actions, PADSS compliance, strong data encryption, and of course, admin permission rules, which we'll also see fantastic examples of. And tip number 2, choosing the right partner. Choose wisely. You saw yesterday in Roy's presentation, we have almost 400 partners globally, but which is the right partner for you, for your budget, for your implementation, for your customization? And to that, I turn the mic to Brian to give his word on that.
So if you flip one, thank you. So cultural fit is very important, something to always consider. So when you guys are vetting a partner, I'm sure you're going to find one that meets your budgetary needs, the skill sets you're looking for, be it a redesign, full implementation, integration to some ERP or back office system you have. But I think it's extremely important also to measure the cultural fit of the organization that you'll be working with for the next 3 to 6 months minimally to implement your new version of Magento Enterprise. So make a visit to the office is something I always suggest to get a feel for the team that you'll be working with, as well as how they work, processes, just make sure it's a good fit. I'm not going to go through everything on Gorilla here. You guys can read it, but we've been a partner since 2008, so we've been building and growing our Magento practice successfully, improving our processes and everything that goes into it, as well as we've got a lot of best practices we've learned over the years, a lot of reusable code. We made a decision back in 2008. It was really hard to find Magento developers back then, and still is today. So we decided to hire PHP developers that knew the MVC framework and just trained them in Magento. And just took all the lessons that we've learned from all our implementations and just reused them and created that best practices repository so that each and every time we do a project, we learn from it and we can improve upon it. So we've gotten to a very good place with our Magento practice, using that methodology and the processes that we've put in place. Like I said, we've got a full onshore team, so I think we've got how many engineers in Chicago now? 56. 56 Magento engineers in Chicago that handle strictly deployments. We've got 15 certified Magento engineers. We've got 25 in Kiev that handle all our managed support. And the reason why we went to Kiev is Magento was developed there, and there's a lot of talent there, and the culture's there, is oriented towards Magento and the development community. But for you guys that want to do managed support offerings, you guys are looking for a different price point than you might be in a deployment. So it's more effective to be able to do that around the clock in a 24/7 model offshore for us on the managed services piece. So that's a little bit about our team. We've got an extremely good design team. I think you'll see here in a moment.
I do want to highlight that Gorilla Group is a leader in Magento certified developers with 15 on staff Magento certified personnel. And when you are interviewing or in the process of picking up a new partner for your services, make sure that their developers are Magento certified. Really, it is one of the only ways for you to sleep better at night, as well as know that your project is in good hands with people who understand the development standards that we definitely would like them to adhere to.
Yeah, the biggest area that we see sometimes if there's an unsuccessful deployment is they'll go to a design firm that they may have a relationship with and does really good design, and unfortunately the designer may not have an architect involved in the discovery and the functional specification portion of the project, and it makes it very difficult to implement some of the things that are designed with Magento. So make sure when you are picking a partner that they do have some kind of architect or BA involved in the project that understands Magento and how to properly deploy it. So. This is a little bit of the awards we won. As I mentioned, we've got an extremely talented design team. We've got 14 folks in our design and user experience team. We've won 3 Webbies. We just got announced that we won another one a couple weeks ago. So sorry this slide isn't updated. And then won 2 awards for interactive media. And then Magento Partner of the Year last year. We'll see this year. Inc. 5000 and an Intercity Competitive. So. Some of our clients, I think almost all these clients, except for maybe one, are all Magento Enterprise clients. Gorilla doesn't implement Magento Community. We only do Magento Enterprise implementations.
Great, and some really terrific brands up there, and hopefully you see your brand up there, or will soon. Tip number 3, attract more customers, drive increased average order value. So this speaks greatly to some of the features that we have available in the Magento Enterprise platform. And we want to make sure that you are aware of these terrific features. Our rich merchandising suite, which includes customer segmentation. Yesterday's Roy's presentation, you've seen that some great addition to that particular functionality is the addition of guest users with customer segmentation, as well as targeted banner management, as well as rule-based product relations and automated email reminders. You can build phenomenal marketing initiatives. Let me give you a couple of examples. And I wish we had more time for us to go through how these features are implemented and how powerful they are. But just to give you a quick example, let's say you are a giant electronics retailer, and from your 10,000 products, maybe one product you'd like to track its success, and maybe that product is your new Samsung Smart TV. You want to identify exactly which of your customers purchased this TV and when. So you can create a customer segment. The difference between customer segment and a customer group: a group can be a wholesaler or a retailer. A group can be customer level 1 or customer level 2. With customer segmentation, you can go extremely granular. You can identify which of your customers in the past 6 months or 12 months purchased a particular item, purchased from a category, purchased from the continental United States. You can see what products they've looked at. You can see what products they've purchased, what products they've added to their wish list. You can compile complete lists. Why is that important? Well, if you can identify every single customer that purchased this brand of TV in the past 6 months or a year ago, if today a new universal remote is available or is on sale, you can send targeted messages. You can send banners that will be seen by this particular customer group. Even on the homepage, you can change your homepage to show a banner that will appeal to their taste, what they've added to their wish list, what they've added to their cart, what they've purchased with. You can send them emails. When they arrive, you can say, hey, Jim Smith, thank you for buying that Samsung TV. Guess what? We have a phenomenal universal remote. And for you, and only you, it is priced at 20% discount if you add it to cart and check out today. And you can go that granular with the combination of customer segmentation, combining that with an email list. You can bring any email provider that can tie right into that. You can even export lists of these customers in real time to identify who are your VIP customers, who are your customers that were VIP, but guess what? They haven't been around to your site in around 6 months or 30 days, and really tailor make each marketing campaign. Send them coupons that they and only they can use. Limit the time that these coupons are available. Each one of these coupons can be very unique to that type of customer. And you can see here, here's a fantastic example. Right before, you'll see I've created a certain very, very detailed customer segment. Through the admin, I can see exactly which of my merchants in real time fits my customer segment. I can export that. I can connect that to a mailing system. And even beyond that, I can identify through email marketing reminders in an automated fashion who added what to their wish list and when. Who added what to their shopping cart and abandoned their shopping cart. The system will then automatically, according to any rule that you set up, will then email reminders to the customer and say, hey, we noticed that you've added red sneakers to your wish list. It's been a day. What happened? You shared it with your friends. What did they say? What happened? Go ahead and add that to your cart today. We will give you 100 loyalty and reward points towards your next purchase. Go ahead and add that today and get 5%, $5 off. And really tailor make. You set it once, and the system, of course, automates that on its own. Adam, are you here? Adam Gollum? No? Okay. SmileyCookie.com, a fantastic implementation of Magento Enterprise. One of the things that I love the most about what Smiley Cookie is doing, and again, this is an implementation done by our great partner Alliance Consulting Group up in Chicago that had the session right before us. They are really, really aggressive about you abandoning your cart. Last week, I was in the market for some really good-looking cookies. I added them to my shopping cart, but I got cold feet. Right around the checkout, I said, I need to put my credit card in here. They don't take PayPal. My email for PayPal didn't work. I left. Added to my shopping cart, left, never checked out. But guess what? Smiley Cookie are really keeping me up on my toes. At the end of that day, I got an email saying, hey, what happened? What happened? Where did you go? You added some awesome cookies to your shopping cart. What happened? Tell us what happened. Was there any trouble with the checkout process? Did we not, do something that we said we would? And you know what? I didn't do anything. I wanted to wait and see what would happen if I don't take them up on their trigger. And guess what? 3 days later, they said, please come back. Please come back, 10% off. Check out with your cookies by the end of the day. Use that coupon. That coupon is specific to me. I cannot share it with anybody else. I cannot tweet it. It won't work. Me and only me. When I go to that checkout, it will find me And it will say, okay, but there's a border to that. I need to check out by midnight, by tomorrow, by the end of the week, by the end of the month. You, of course, set up your own marketing campaign to incentivize customers. I've recently read a really interesting post on Internet Retailer that says that 25% of all abandoned shopping carts just need a single nudge, just a single email to say, hey, what happened? Not even with a discount, not even with any particular incentive, just hey. And even if as merchants you want to say, hey, what happened? Tell us. Don't buy anything. Just tell us what went wrong in the shopping cart, on the shopping cart page, and we will give you 100 loyalty and reward points, and we'll cover that as well, just for that feedback. So many people, they abandon their shopping cart and they don't even tell you why, and you need to know why. Another great example for a fantastic customer, beautiful site implementation by the Guerrilla Group, Prana.com, that are using product relationship for cross-sell and upsell. And this is a fantastic feature that is primarily targeted to merchants that have large catalogs. Yes, Magento Community also has the ability to manually say, okay, this customer is looking at a pink shirt, suggest a blue tie to go along with it. But in Magento Enterprise, you have the ability to set custom rules that say every time somebody is looking at a Canon camera, always suggest every possible accessory that would fit with this particular SKU. And the same with upsells. Every time a customer comes in and sees any type of blue suit, always suggest a suit that is at least 120% in value across the board. It can be a blue suit, it can be a gray suit, it could be a very expensive suit, but make sure that those rules are set accordingly. And as you add products, you wouldn't need to worry about which product appear with what related products, accessories in a cross-sell and upsell fashion. This has done tremendous results for a customer like Prana, thanks to Gorilla.
Hey, Kurt, turn on my mic. Just wanted to let you know, we got about 10 minutes left.
Okay.
You got so many good tips. You got so many good tips here that I want to make sure you
sorry.
get through them all.
I wish we had the whole day.
I know. Just want to
I
make sure
can
you
go
get
on
through
and
them all
on.
because we don't have much time left.
Okay, thank you. Enhanced site performance using Magento built-in tools. I don't need to tell you how important performance of your site is for your SEO capabilities, your organic SEO, as well as customers that are browsing.
User experience is extremely important here. So you guys, I mean, Magento can be configured to go very fast. Most of our sites load sub 1 second, and almost all of them load sub 2. Industry average is 2.5. You can make Magento perform like any other enterprise platform out there. It is an exceedingly fast piece of software. You just got to know how to configure it and configure the cache properly.
And here on our slide, it shows the difference between full page caching enabled and disabled. And what we have found is that the difference on particular pages can be more than 9 times.
Outdoor Research is a client that came to us. Performance was extremely important. They have a ton of content that they have on their site. So getting performance below 1 second was important. So we partnered with Rackspace and deployed a CDN and configured the cache and configured Magento correctly in order to achieve that speed. And I think their catalog's in the 5,000 to 10,000 range. They've got sites in Canada, Japan, a B2G site, and they're also going to be rolling it out across Europe and Asia.
Reap the benefits of using an official Magento hosting partner. Again, many of you may say, Duh, of course. But the truth is that working with an official Magento hosting partner really matters. They really know what makes Magento tick. They have environments that are configured especially to power Magento. Magento is a beast. Yes, I said it. It is a beast, and it takes some pretty serious hardware that is well configured. So please look at every single one of our hosting partners. I'm sure Gorilla has had some tremendous experience working with some of these partners, premier partners here in North America, Rackspace, Pier 1, and Nexus. And I know many of you are already hosting with them, and we're looking forward to adding additional trusted names to that list.
Guys, don't go cheap on hosting.
Don't go cheap.
Don't go cheap on hosting.
It's important. Yes. So I'm gonna have to start talking really fast here, because we're only in tip 6 and we've got a lot to go. Build brand loyalty with robust customer rewards. Through our loyalty and reward suite that is built into Magento Enterprise, you can incentivize your customers to come into the site, to register, to sign up for a newsletter, to purchase from particular categories, to purchase, of course, particular SKUs, but not just that. You can reward them for telling their friends. If you tell a friend you can earn X amount of points, that friend registers, you earn additional points. That friend makes a purchase, you then make additional points. Of course, writing a review that gets accepted by the administrator can earn you rewards. As the administrator of a site, as the merchant, you can cap those points. You can expire those points. You can send certain triggers to your customers. Hey, you have 1,000 reward points. They will expire in 2 days, in 3 days. Come back, earn additional reward points by buying from certain type of products that you would like to incentivize them to purchase, of course. A terrific functionality, adding tags, writing reviews, and of course, referring friends, which is probably your best way to attract people that have never heard about your brand. A great, great example and a great customer of Magento Enterprise is Bonobos. Bonobos is doing that primarily around tell your friends. Tell your friends about your experience on this site, about the product. Talk to them offline. Have them come in, register as a user, earn additional points for you and them by coming back.
The points can be easily expressed as store credit as well, and that's another way to utilize the functionality of points don't fit with your business model. We've seen really great results with that with some of our customers.
So Bonobos, a great customer of Gorilla, and so is the Paper Mill store. Many of you are a B2B e-commerce, and so is the Paper Mill store. And the Paper Mill store incentivizes their customers to register as users, earn rewards for coming time and time again. Think of many of you flew in. How many of you have a reward system with your airline? Doesn't it make you come back time and time again to the same airline in order to reap the benefits? The same with your e-commerce. Very much so in a B2B fashion, but also in a B2C. Have people come back and buy from you and only you, and help them with the reason why. This is what the Paper Mill store is doing. They have tiered rewards for each and every one of their customers. Another great addition to that feature is you can determine in what speed certain customers earn points. Your VIP customers can earn points faster than your regular customers. You can determine what would be the conversion rate between dollars and points to dollars between your various customer groups, which is really, really important for some of you B2B players. And here, one more example. The paper mill store doesn't just incentivize you with points to go ahead and make purchases and return. They also incentivize you to register as a user and to sign up for their newsletter. Simplify and secure site administration. Some great features exclusive to the Enterprise Edition around site admin. Logging of admin actions to identify exactly who came into your admin, from what IP, what did they do, when was it, what happened, was it successful, is somebody trying to log into your admin panel from an IP that you don't recognize, and really identify failures. When a failure happened, who of your employees was it, or was it maybe someone from the outside? Some of you bigger merchants that you care about scheduled merges and rollbacks, and that's a feature that is only available on the enterprise level. Admin permission roles for multi-website allow admin access by store within a single Magento instance. An example for that is Movado. And Movado is a site also done by Gorilla. Terrific site going.
Multiple storefronts in multiple geographies, and the key thing here is each geography is managing their own content and pricing, but within a framework where the corporate controls the branding entities, and they're able to configure that so that the administrators have exactly the right permissions for their region. So there can be a schedule for all of the merges, and if somebody does put a foot wrong, they're able to very quickly roll back and get the content right, and this has been very successful for them.
And just to add, Movado has a team in China processing Chinese-based orders, but they obviously also have a US-based team processing US-based orders. The Chinese team has no access into the US business and vice versa, but there is one super admin that sees orders coming in from China, orders coming in from the US, and with the Enterprise Edition, you have the clear segregation between the two businesses so that one doesn't necessarily interfere with the other. Schwinn, another beautiful, beautiful example of a Magento Enterprise customer. Not only is Schwinn on Magento Enterprise, but all of the sister companies from the sports cycling group, different brands, different prices, different offerings, different catalogs, all on Magento Enterprise. A very content-heavy site, but with CMS Plus, which is available on the enterprise level, they are able to manage all of that content, manage versioning of each and every one of their static pages, as well as their hierarchy, and really have a rich experience online outside of the e-commerce component, all from a Magento Enterprise instance. Earn your degree in advanced e-commerce at Magento University. So you've heard about Magento U extensively through the various keynotes, but I do want to say that some of the courses that we offer in Magento U are our best kept secret. Many of you have not heard of it, so I take this opportunity to say it. Once again, we have terrific courses on demand and in person. Many of these are free. Catalog management, marketing with Magento. Have your employees, your staff, your operations base register online to these courses, watch them, take them, get immersed with how to use each and every one of these features so that you, within your businesses, you work efficiently with all of the tools that are already built in for you. So I encourage you to take a look at the syllabus for some of these and register online. Again, they are free, so take advantage of them. Here are the three that you may like to check out: catalog management, product marketing, and operations. All fantastic offerings. Operations was just made available last week, so you may not have seen it. It's good to have friends. Make sure you understand the ecosystem, all of our industry partners, and I'm sure you can speak to some of those.
Sure, and it really is a strength to the Magento ecosystem how strongly the partners are integrated and how great a job the Magento team has done making sure those integrations are rock solid. Just to give an example, the integration with Avalara for taxes. The ease in which you can have rooftop level taxation turned on in your site is revolutionary. 2 or 3 years ago, with any e-commerce platform, this would have been a 5-figure challenge to use an enterprise taxation system, or you would have had to use a very substandard table-based taxation. You can have Avalara through the connection turned on in your site with very little effort, and this is a huge advantage to going with Magento Enterprise.
Fantastic, and the same goes to Email Vision and Bronto and Border Jump and Celebros for your site search. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. If there's a need for it outside of Magento Enterprise, there's a good chance that there is an industry partner that already does that. Tip number 10, become an active participant in the ever-growing Magento community. So that is actually, it's a broad statement, but it's probably my most important message to you. Stay engaged, be a part of the community, come to our events, engage with your account manager, read our blog, subscribe to our blog, find out what documentation is available, download the free Magento user guide that is now available and fully updated for both Magento Enterprise features as well as the base core features that are also available through the Magento community. Know what your features are. If there is a feature that you need, contact us. Tell us about it. Very often, people from our product department, they come to me and they say, what are the merchants asking for? We are, again, prioritizing the roadmap. We want to add features that make sense to you. But if you don't tell us, we won't know. Services, training, certification. Make sure we know what you need to succeed. If you don't know how to get to any of these, contact your account manager. Contact me. My email was in that first slide. It's ADI@Magento. I will direct you to the resource that will help you succeed with Magento. Bonus tips, we'll go through these really quick. Some fantastic examples of Magento Enterprise customers. Again, in the spirit of what is your story, this is the story of many of our merchants, exclusively.in, a fantastic site, but done by our partner One Pica up in Boston, doing private sales. Dormstormer, also again a private sales site using out-of-the-box Magento Enterprise functionality. One Hope Wine, if you drank wine during this event, there's a good chance you drank products from onehope.com. But what's really important about this beautiful implementation run by our partner Guidance in Los Angeles is that it's a regular site, B2C, but it also has a private sales component for members only, for deeper discounts, maybe for your VIP customers. Both websites separated by a subdomain, but linked by tab through both pages. They are spawned from the same instance of Magento. And this is a perfect example of something that many of you can do. If you'd like to switch from B2C to B2B, maybe you have private sales like Bloomingdale's. You have one price for all coming through the door, but for your VIP customers, you have this rack over here. But you really have to be a registered member, a VIP customer, in order for you to take advantage of yet deeper discounts, certain benefits, maybe free shipping is available, and maybe you just have a whole bunch of extra inventory that you just want to blow through in a flash sale kind of an event that is timed. You have 1 hour, come in, add to your cart, check out, and these particular timed events that open and close are a native feature to Magento Enterprise and a great idea for every business. Heath Ceramics, another example of a Magento Enterprise site selling high-priced, I should say, luxury ceramic goods, but one of the beautiful, beautiful things, and I welcome you all to see this gorgeous implementation, is their gift registries. Magento Enterprise, again, has a full suite for multiple gift registries. Now, some of you are saying, oh, I'm not really in the gift registry business, but if you are, this is a very robust suite of features. Your customers can put together multiple gift registries. They can email their friends links. These registries can be private or public. Their friends can then come, select multiple items, and ship either to the buyer's address or the registered user address. Beautiful feature.
Adi, I just wanted to point out, we're about 5 minutes past our time, so you have a couple, this is great stuff. And what I'm going to suggest is maybe just buzz through the last couple here.
Yeah.
And then you guys can hang out for questions because we haven't had time for questions. So I'm sure some people out here are going to have questions. So go ahead and why don't you wrap it up. Go ahead.
We passed through gift cards, virtual and physical gift cards, store credit, a perfect implementation by peanut.com for all your peanut needs. Add a card, add gift wrapping, upsell with gift wrapping, $5 for gift wrapping, a handwritten note right there at the checkout. Customers can choose their type of gift wrap, and they can, of course, type in their personal message to be delivered. Bonobos, doing RMA, a full suite of return authorization built into the Enterprise Edition. Your customers can look at what they have previously purchased. They can select the specific item, the reason, and then request authorization to then return an item. This is what it would look like on the admin side. And that's it.
Well, that was great stuff. Thank you guys very much.